I now call this business meeting to order. Andrew, will you please take the attendance?
Yes.
Okay, now closing the attendance. Katie, can you please read the minutes of the previous meeting?
The last meeting was called to order by Michael McGrath on September 27, 2016. We need to finish paperwork for CATA and send emails to all teachers in order to get any homework that needs to be done and excuse our absence. And make sure to wear our orange shirt and black sweatshirts for CATA. And we needed to finalize possible movies for the dance and make banner and bulletin for holiday. There were no new notes and actions, and the meeting was adjourned by Sophia and seconded by Noel.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes as read? Sophia?
I motion to approve the minutes as read.
Molly?
I second that motion.
All those in favor or approving the minutes as read will please raise their right hand. All those opposed? Motion is carried. The minutes are approved as read. Now opening bills and expenditures.
Mrs. Williams is requesting $15,176.24 coming out of the 7th grade account for Pally Science Camp.
Do I have a motion to approve Ms. Williams' request? Ashley?
I motion to approve Ms. Williams' request.
Keenan?
I second that motion.
Is there any discussion? Lola?
Is there enough money to cover that in the account?
Yes, there's currently enough money because everyone paid their share in their account. So
As Andrew mentioned, the $360 amount that the students pay covers both their tuition at camp as well as the $1,000 bus ride in the fancy bus. So it'll cover both amounts.
Okay. All those in favor of approving Ms. Williams' request, please raise your right hand. All those opposed? The motion is carried. Andrew, any more?
there's no more.
Okay, now closing bills and expenditures. Now opening communications and reports. Okay, so we're gonna ask the committees, any reports, so, music report.
Mr. Yim says we can't buy any more songs till a month later because we're buying way too many songs way too fast. We're buying about 15 songs per week, which is about one spreadsheet, and we need to really cut down on that or else we're not going to be able to buy songs. And now we're not going to be able to really buy that songs for the dance. So also be considered of that. So just stop using too many spreadsheets. Also, if you put the music on the spreadsheet now and buy it later, it may not be as popular than it is right now. And so if you buy it later, it's not going to be the same. Keep that in mind.
It may be appropriate for the music committee to draft a proposal of either how many songs you guys think is an appropriate amount to be current and updated, and then also in time for dances, what is an appropriate amount, so that we can get a clear understanding from Mr. Yim about how we want to handle that. And as expenditures go, what is the real concern? Is it that it costs too much money?
Yeah.
But if we have the money for it, for instance, if our fundraiser is doing so well, can that money cover the cost of the music? So that might be a good discussion to have with them.
You were saying also that if we buy too many songs and we're not playing them, then there's no point in them. Because if we're buying that many songs at a time and we're not playing them, then we're obviously not spending the money wisely. I think that's
a good point.
Okay, communications.
We're working on the daily bulletin for next week.
Okay, publicity.
We're making a color day poster and it's almost done, so we think it's gonna be up by today to
Awesome. And then special.
We're finalizing dance decorations and putting them all into a form.
Okay, and then, Ms. Williams, do you have any communications to report?
Yes, so I've got a couple. Our first one is information for CATA. So on Tuesday, you are wearing what?
Orange.
Excellent. And you're bringing with you? Because it's probably going to be way too hot, but at least you'll have it in case we take a picture. What time are you meeting in the parking lot? 7. I love that with a slight question mark. 7? What? So the bus is scheduled to actually pull out at 7:20. So I'd like for us to be here by 7:10 so we can check in and that we will be ready to go.
Would you recommend we do our new orange shirts?
Yes, please. So because we'll be taking a group photo together, it'd be good if we're all in the same matching outfits. That would be good. And you'll want to be able to be in the parking lot ready to go. If you have work that you need to turn into the teachers in advance, you'll want to go in through the copy room door so you can drop it off into the teachers' mailboxes. Even better, take care of that on Monday. But if for some reason there's a Monday assignment due Tuesday, you'll want to take care of that. And I hope that you've all been talking to your teachers, sending out the emails. I know that having some of you as students, I haven't received a single student that has sent out a notice. I'm assuming you think that I know that you'll be gone, but it would still be a good habit for you to contact each of your teachers and find out what it is that you'll be missing and what the plan is for that. Do you have a question?
Yeah, since it's gonna be gone the whole day,
Yes.
would we have to bring, we wouldn't have to bring our binder per se, right?
No, so you will not. You'll want to, they typically supply you with a pen and sometimes a sheet of paper inside of a folder. Some years, the paper is a notepad, sometimes the pen is a really good pen. Sometimes I have students that prefer to use their own notepad and paper or a clipboard or something like that. Because you'll be wanting to take notes of ideas in each of your sessions. Bring with you what you are going to be comfortable carrying. I'm fine if it's a small string backpack or something like that. Do not haul your entire school books and binders and stuff like that. You're not going to want to bring that. But you'll want a writing utensil. They may give you one, but if you have one that you love, as somebody who loves school supplies, I know that feeling. So if you've got your favorite pen and your favorite paper, you'll want to bring something so that you can take notes during the sessions.
Should we wear our name tag?
Ooh, I love this plan, yes. So please wear your name tags as well. That will make it easy for you when you're communicating with others. So lunch will be provided. However, if you don't like a boxed sandwich lunch, you should bring something else to you. So I've sometimes they usually have a vegetarian option, but it's not necessarily a vegan option. So if you have something or you're worried about it, I'm totally fine if you want to bring your own lunch so that you have food that you can eat. We've had issue with this in the past, there's a Starbucks attached to the convention center. The line gets super long, and we have had some students get in a lot of trouble for being in that line. We are not supposed to be heading to the Starbucks. Our goal is there to meet the other students, and so please make sure that as tempting as the call of Starbucks might be, that is not where we are headed. Getting to know new people, even within our group, so sitting on the bus and stuff with people that you haven't gotten to connect with as much is going to be a big priority. And I'm hoping that before we begin our sessions, as well as at lunch, we'll be able to meet up with Oak Avenue and to be able to do some partnership and preparation together. How many of you have checked your school email recently and seen the documents I shared with you? Okay, good. So I sent two different slides that I've shared with you. One is the massive one that we'll use as our reflection after CATA. So we will probably, I was going to have us go to the library, but I don't think they have enough Chromebooks for us. So we will probably come in here when we get back, because I have the Chromebooks, and then we'll be working on our reflection from CATA. Then I've also made one that will allow for us to make our own individual slides. I was thinking that we should be able to make an information slide about who you are and a photo that we might be able to share with Oak Avenue so that we can kind of begin that idea of a electronic pen pal partnership or something like that. And grades. So as you know, progress reports have been finalized. My hope is that if you are getting one, they should never really be a surprise. I know we sometimes act surprised with our, I have no idea. But within ASB, we hope everyone at least has an idea. If you are concerned or worried, make sure you talk to me. It would also be very helpful if you sent me an email so that we have documentation in writing and also with what your plan is. Understanding that if you do receive a progress report, that can put you in probation. If in the 5 weeks between now and the quarter grade, the grade goes up, I'm hoping it goes up even faster, that takes you off of probation. But if you're on probation and there's an issue at the report card time, then we have to look at other options. Rachel?
I thought that in the first quarter, everybody got a progress report.
And what I mean by getting a progress report is I don't mean the sheet of paper. I mean, are you at a D or an F or N or U's in citizenship and work habits? If you got straight A's and you still get the piece of paper, I don't care about that. I'm just saying, is there a conflict with the ASB grade expectation? Is that the same question? Okay, perfect. And I think that's all of my comments. Thank you.
Okay, now closing communications and reports. Now opening notes and actions. Any new notes and actions? Okay, now closing notes and actions. Do I have a motion to adjourn this business meeting? Jeffrey?
I motion to adjourn this business meeting.
Max?
I second that motion.
Is Is there any discussion? All those in favor of adjourning this business meeting will please raise their right hand. All those opposed? Motion is carried. Okay, committee.